All right, well, this is our first Pro Workshop of 2022. We're going to be talking about FLEXCOLOR wall pack solutions in the form of a lamp, a fixture, and a solar fixture. In fact, we're the only, everyone say only manufacturer that offers FLEXCOLOR in the wall pack retrofits. My name's
for lamps, fixtures, and solar.
Got it.
All three, the trifecta.
My name is Rebecca Jers. I'm district sales. I've got Ireland Bakes with me, promoted to marketing coordinator.
Congratulations, Ireland. Welcome to the team.
You might have seen some of her emails prior. She's been in a different department for our company, and we're just excited for her new success. And then we've got this guy back here, VP of Sales and Marketing, Doug Nebelsberger. Today, after our presentation, we'll have that quiz like we always do. It's just basically to try to have you guys win some prizes and to just make sure you guys take away, go away with what we wanted you to.
What are we giving away today?
$50 gift cards, and we have 20 of them. So you have to get 100% score though.
We'll approve that budget. That's pretty generous.
I'm starting to make some decisions around here. We're gonna have a live Q&A at the end with Doug. If you have any questions that I can possibly try to answer, or put it in the chat. Otherwise,
no Q&A.
Well, no, we'll just chat if I can try. There's something.
Well, the reason I say the Q&A is we're gonna have a little fun in the chat today. So the chat's gonna be a little chaotic. So just so that we do see your questions, would advise, even if it's just some technical thing or technical not related to the product, throw it in the Q&A, because once we get moving, we're gonna get the chat a little crazy. So
don't listen to anything I have to say today.
But right. 20 $50 gift cards. So follow along and give away some money at the end of this. So let me pop up presentation for today. Just trying to think how many of these we've done now. We started this in the end of 2018.
We did December 2018.
Okay, let me fire this up. All right, there we go. All right. And then I guess the other piece of advice, if you have the option to put it in presenter mode, I'm going to show a few things, but at some points I'm going to actually stop sharing my slide deck to show some of the products a little bit closer for you. So February Pro Workshop agenda for today. We're going to do a quick company update on a few different things. Then we're going to do a product review. We're going to go through the products that Rebecca outlined, but just as a reminder, we got screw and retrofits in FLEXCOLOR. We got fixtures, wall pack fixtures in FLEXCOLOR, and then coming soon, we've got solar in FLEXCOLOR for a wall pack. After we go through everything, we're gonna have a quiz, and if you have anybody that you think would be interested, have them come join us on Monday next week at 2 p.m. Central Time. So with that, quick company update. Behind the scenes, we have launched our Breeze EV website. It is breeze-ev.com. So that's live. We've got some spec sheets on there. We got some application notes and some other resources that can be helpful. We are continuing to build this out and add more content. And then actually our next Pro Workshop will be round 2 or session 2 of our Breeze EV update. So back in December, we gave you guys kind of an overview of what we're doing, and next it'll be late March, early April. We're gonna do a little bit deeper dive, talk a little bit about the software that we offer with our units. So all inclusive offering there. Another thing that I believe we've mentioned at one point or another. There we go, a little delay, is our website is updated on the product pages. So this is the new look for our screw in, for our bollard and post top retrofits, but we added that quick spec table just to help guide you. But we wanted to put those spec sheets right there at the top so that you can get them. So this is a rolling change. So over the course of first quarter, this will roll out to all of our product pages out there. So and you might have picked up on it on this product page, but the 8029 has changed. So what has changed about the 8029? The 8029 is now SUPERFLEX. So SUPERFLEX for our screw and retrofits means that it's not only FLEXCOLOR, but also flex watt. So this SKU is now 9-in-1. The wattages for this are 12, 18, and 24 watts. Now I will steer you just for some education that if you are replacing a 50 or a 70 watt, sometimes even 100 watt. Check how much space you have in that fixture, because we do have smaller lamps, such as our 80, 37, 38, or 39 that are 11, 14, and 18 watts respectively. And those are going to be a bit smaller. So even the 11 and 14 watt are 5.3 inches, which matches the smallest profile of an HID lamp, the ED17. A little foreshadowing for coming up here. But this is now SUPERFLEX. The FLEXCOLOR only has been discontinued. So now, and what's easy about the part number is it just has a dash FW as the suffix. So those are now available. Great product from us. And now we're already ready for the main event, which is the product review. So again, what are we talking about? We're talking about FLEXCOLOR wall pack solutions. Again, we are the only manufacturer in the world to be able to offer our reps, our distributor partners, our ESCO contractor partners, even our end users out there, FLEXCOLOR for wall packs in the form of a lamp, a fixture, and even a solar fixture. Even if you take out the solar, which there's not that many doing it. We're the first ones to come out with FLEXCOLOR in a wall pack shoebox lamp. So really cool. Glad to be able to be first to market with this unique product. So that's where we're going to dive into first. So this is the updated page for the shoebox wall pack retrofits. So FLEXCOLOR. So just like our bollards and our post top lamps, it's 3,000, 4,000, and 5,000 K. You'll note kind of where that FLEXCOLOR icon is right on the front of the product. There's a switch. It comes preset at 4,000 K. Why do we do that? To make it simple for whoever's installing it. If you want 5K or 3K, you just shift to the left or the right. So comes preset at 4K. Some of my favorite attributes about this product are that we have the active cooling fan in there. So that's really what helps us keep the small profile of our lamp. Touch on that a little bit later, showing a competitor's unit, but we have active cooling to help keep these lamps running cool. And we also do 10 kiloamps of surge protection. So most of our competition is much lower or do not offer that as part of their offering. So most of our units are going to FLEXCOLOR, but I want to give you guys an update on what is not going to FLEXCOLOR, just so that you guys are aware. Oh, wait, hang on. So this is exactly why I put this there, so I wouldn't forget. So on the top of our units now, there's a switch, and you'll note that it says low or high. So it comes set at high. This is what we call step dimming. It is a manual process, but this helps and allows for our lamps to be DLC 5.1 compliant. So now for outdoor products, you have to incorporate step dimming. We don't envision people will use this feature, but we do envision people will use that rebate feature available for most utilities around the country. So that's what the high-low is. The low actually drops it to about 50%. So in the case of an 8090, probably not going to spend the money for the 110 watt solution and drop it down to 55 watts. You're probably going to buy the LED 8088 and put it at the high of 50 watts. So just a little background on the reason for that step dim option. And then this is probably the most exciting thing. And I think this actually was an idea spurred from one of our reps. Was it Derek? Mr. Derek. Derek from ETEL, one of the best inside sales guys out there. I hope he's on. He owes me $20 now. But anyways, so this is really cool. So we started doing this, over a year ago, but now we have FLEXCOLOR in the shoebox wall pack lamps. We have it up, there he is. We have it in the bollards and the SUPERFLEX. So we literally have 16 physical SKUs that you can stock that equal 78 combinations. So, going back 2 years ago, even pre-COVID, we would have had to stock 78 combinations from us. We know that that inventory efficiencies are important for our distributor partners out there. So we make it easy as possible to stock our solutions. So we even have a top 10 list of these 16 SKUs of, if you had to just pick 10, we can guide you to which 10 you should stock. So, but why not stock 16? So really cool to be able to do that. So going to the units that are not going to FLEXCOLOR, the first one is one of our newer additions, which is the 8086, a 20 watt unit. that replaces a 70-watt HID. The reason for that is we really felt it was important to still offer a lamp that is the same length as that ED17 lamp that you see there. And you can see one of our competitors with their unit, they seem to not have much interest in being similar in size, almost 2 inches longer. So with these wall pack lamps, there's not a lot of surface areas you can see to put LED chips. So in order to mount 2 sets of chips, we did have to extend our 8087 a little bit longer. It's just under 6 inches. Before it went to G4 and it was a -A, it was that same length, and we had very little returns or trouble with that. But that was also part of the reason for coming out with this little 8086. So that's one of the units that stay in there. This next one is the 8089, and we shrunk this and made it a G5 a little over a year ago now. And that was really to address the ED28 lamp. That's either a 250 or 400 watt. If you do have a 400 watt ED28, still encourage you to use the 8089 G5. The 8089 G4 is actually coming back into the lineup as FLEXCOLor. However, it has shrunk from what its previous form factor was. It was like 11.4 inches, and now it's right around like 9 inches. So it did shrink considerably. But if you are going against that ED28, you certainly want to use this 8089 G5. And I know we've had a lot of success, and I think anybody that's used it to try to replace a 400 is the customer has been more than happy with the light output. So right around 11,000 lumens there. The other one that's not going to FLEXCOLor and is a little bit due to how much power, how much light output this puts out, but is our 1,000-watt replacement. So there's an example of using this at a tennis court. But this is our unit where you mount the lens to the glass, and then you screw in the driver housing. And it's a simple type B installation. You get over 40,000 lumens, and that product is offered in a 120 through 277 volt, or in a 480 volt, 277 through 480 volt. So for our friends north of the border, that is the 347 volt option as well. It can work on any voltage between 277 and 480 volts. So only manufacturer that offers a directional shoebox 1,000-watt retrofit. So those are not going to be in FLEXCOLor. So just wanted you guys to know of those nuances with this. So now for a little competitive review. I know you guys generally enjoy this. So we're bringing the competitor here. You guys have probably seen this product out in the market. I think it's been this unit for about 3 years. The reason I know that is I did a similar presentation 3 years ago. So I was able to find some similar slides and whatnot, so that was helpful. But just running down the chart. So the green means that the competitor, or means who wins, either us or the competitor. So on the left, we've got our 8089 G4 FLEXCOLor, and then we've got the 110-watt generic. And I'll touch on coming up why I call it generic. But I did borrow these specs from one of our competitors. So we'll kind of go through there. So same wattage, stated lumens. So they win almost 1,000 lumens higher. Stated lumens, though, that's what's on the spec sheet. So lumens per watt. So obviously they win that battle. Now, when you go to DLC, when you have to apply for DLC, you actually put the lamp in a fixture so that glass lens is actually going to kill some of the lumen output. So same fixtures that we're tested in, but you can see that with that test, we're basically head to head there as far as the DLC lumens. And I guess I should have given them the green for it, but I guess the reason I didn't give them the green is because of how much of a difference they had. So they started at 16,500 and they dropped over 3,000 lumens, where ours dropped about 2,500 lumens. So just kind of, be careful with what you read, especially when there's sometimes these rounded numbers. I mean, it looks like where they came up with 16,500 was taking 110 watts and multiplying it by the lovely 150 lumens per watt and coming up with that number. So they do edge us out still by 0.6 of a point for lumens per watt, but this is where it gets good. So the width, so you can see that it's winged out and it's 9 inches, and you actually do have to wing out this product in order for it to illuminate. So for some area lights, some parking lot fixtures, possibly not an issue. Probably got to remove the reflector, but if you're dealing with a wall pack, kind of forget about it. It's not going to fit. The weight, this is also critical. The reason I say that it is think about how much an HID lamp weighs. Practically nothing. Now, if you're putting 5 pounds on that socket that's been out there for a decade or maybe multiple decades, that's not great for the socket over time. Actively cooled, so we have that advantage, and that's really why we're able to keep our lamp significantly smaller. We don't have to use all of that heat sink, and I'll show you that just in a minute here. But then we've also got FLEXCOLOR, so 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 all in one. Stock one of our SKUs, stock 3 of their SKUs if that's the case. Surge protection, so we've got higher surge protection, which is great. And then we've got the 480 volt option on this too. So that's the suffix of dash HV. So overall, I would say that we kind of come away as the winner here for a lot of key reasons. And again, just be careful with what you see out there as far as specs go. The one thing though that people say is, Doug, but the wings expand and you get this better light distribution and everything like that. And I said, okay, maybe, but how about ours? Are you saying that ours is not good? So this is an example of some pictures that we took. This is actually from a couple of years ago now, but there's a corn lamp, a standard HID lamp, and then our shoebox wall pack lamp. And these are all 250 or 250 watt equivalents. But you can see from a distance, at the fixture itself, they all look bright as heck, right? Fantastic. Well, that's not the point. The point is not to light up the fixture. The point is to put light on the ground. So here's the powerful example. So we have a 100 watt corn cob, which is technically a 400 watt replacement. So we have that on the left. We've got a 250 watt in the middle. And then you've got our 8089 80 watt on the right. So the distribution is actually pretty good. So I know some are say, the surface area and it's not going to spread out, but this picture tells me that it does do a pretty good job spreading out. So just want to address that. The other thing is height of the pole, Nicole, in that example would have been somewhere between 20 and 25 feet. I want to say maybe actually it was 22. But anyway, somewhere between 20 and 25. So the other one, we go up against these GE powerful corn cobs, which are great. Signify also offers these same ones. So if you ever look, they might look very close, almost identical, even in the wattages. But anyways, so it's a little hard to see, but so let me look in here. But the first example is kind of like replacing a 250. So our recommendation is our 80 watt and theirs is 115. So they do get more lumens out of there, but our customers, use our 80 watt to replace 250 all day long and are happy with it. So basically you don't need all that extra power there. The next example is, okay, let's go head to head with the 115 watt from GE. Let's use our 110 watt. So we are delivering 3,500 more lumens to the ground. And this is all based on, again, information from DLC. So public stuff, not our own personal testing or anything. So we're same wattage, getting a lot more light out there. And again, you see these little like lumen loss things. So 43% lumen loss on there. And then they have their 150 watt, which is a lot of light, but we are practically getting the same delivered lumens from 40 less watts. So saving our customers a lot more energy there. So just a better way to approach parking lot fixtures and even wall pack fixtures. So moving on, actually, you know what? Let me, I'm going to stop sharing real quick. Hang on, let's see. There we go. So now you guys can see me. So again, here's our unit. This is the 8090. So here's the switch right here above the LEDs to adjust the color. And then here's the switch on the top. If you really wanted to adjust it to low from high, don't recommend it. Buy the right lamp. But here's our competitor lamp, which, starting form factor looks about right. But the instructions on here are put the lamp into the fixture, unfold the lamp body, finish the installation. Warning, the lamp must be extended with 2 sides to light up, exclamation point. All right, so when you do that, now this is what you get. So, our unit can hide behind this one, right? For those that are millennial like me, I call this the shredder from, if you remember, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or maybe you have kids that like Ninja Turtles, but there is a lot of heat sink on here. This is absolutely necessary though to manage the heat because they don't use active cooling. So be careful as you touch this. don't want to cut yourself, but yeah, this is what at least I call it the shredder. So that's the competitor unit there. And now we'll fire back into, you know what, actually, while I'm here, instead of going back and forth, want to show you guys our wall pack fixtures. So these are brand new, these are available. So this here is our traditional one. So looks like a traditional wall pack. Probably looks like other LED traditional type wall packs out there. So we have this offered in 3 different lumen packages, FLEXCOLor. Then you've got your full cutoff unit. So you're going to install this, and then you've got all that light going to the ground. You know, great for dark sky friendly places. And then we've got our adjustable unit here. So you can kind of see it here. I don't have my Allen wrench with me, but you can adjust this, and we'll touch on what you can adjust it to. But the thing I point out, I don't know if you guys can hear, but I mean, this is some high quality construction here, the aluminum die casting. And then this is a really popular unit, but this is our mini. So, you know, great for over a door. We'll touch on some of the features, but I just kind of want you guys to see these, hear them. You know, some of the product I see out there, you know, sometimes doesn't have this. It's almost more plasticky. So just want you guys to be aware of the construction, because that was something that was really important to us as we entered the wall pack fixture market here. So let me pull up the deck.
Well, I was going to say, all of our products are always durable.
Yeah. Excellent point.
Honestly,
Excellent point.
customer I saw yesterday said the same thing.
Always impressed with the quality.
And that's part of our DNA is quality. So let me move along. All right. So the wall pack fixtures, you kind of saw them all in person, the 4 different styles. You know, you might think, oh, limited, little bit limited, but it's 8 SKUs because we're doing FLEXCOLor, and some might be FLEXY. Stay tuned. But 8 SKUs that equal 39 combinations. So we basically have 40 different options for you and your customers out there for wall packs. And what we did was we focused more on, you know, the 80%. You know, obviously you're going to have some more niche type ones, but I think we've got about 80% covered. The other thing that you'll notice is REMFOS base. So over time, we've kind of shifted into our REMFOS Pro models, and then we have REMFOS base. So REMFOS Pro are the models that we've had for, you know, the last 4 years as we merged and were pre-merger products. But a little reminder on what REMFOS base is. So REMFOS base is the features and reliability you expect at an unexpected price. So kind of like Rebecca was mentioning, do we do anything that's not quality? Of course we don't, right? But this is what REMFOS base is all about. So to give you guys a couple examples of that, last year we brought out a base CR, circular retrofit kit for drums. A lot of similarities here. So they're both Flex Watt, both FLEXCOLor, both Energy Star, both ETL. So where are the differences? 5-year versus 10-year warranty, 50,000 hours versus 100,000. It's 120 volt only versus 120 through 277. You don't have the ability to add an occupancy sensor on it. So there are some clear advantages to the Pro, but if you don't need all of those, we've got the REMFOS base CR priced at the right price point. Another example would be drums. So if you don't want to retrofit and you want to replace, you got our Pro series. Again, pretty much the same characteristics as far as being same and different, both Flex Watt, FLEXCOLor, same thing on the voltage, same thing on the occupancy sensor. So trying to give our reps and our customers options depending on what your customers' ultimate needs are and what their budgets are. So the wall packs fall into the REMFOS base, primarily because of the 5-year warranty and 50,000 hour LED rating. So here's the attributes: 5-year, they are multi-volt, 120 through 277, 0 to 10 volt dimming, CRI greater than 70, which is kind of the standard for outdoor products. They are IP65, so they can handle some weather. You got the temperature range there, all the way down to -40 up to a little over 100. That 50,000 hour LED, and they are of course DLC rated. So DLC standard, not premium, but that's kind of the REMFOS base proposition, if you will. So just to kind of go through, actually before that, you know, so why us? Why light efficient design REMFOS for wall pack fixtures? So here's my short list of why. They're competitively priced with static 5-year warranty products. So we felt that was really important to be competitive with those. But like I said, the construction quality is more of a 10-year warranty product. So you're getting a really durable product from us. We've got the 8 SKUs that equal 39 combinations. You're familiar with us. You know we're easy to do business. That's probably why you're on this ProWorkshop. You enjoy working with us, right? Probably currently buy our screw-in wall pack lamps. So why not buy lamps and fixtures from Light Efficient Design for us? Of course, we've got great manufacturers reps all across the country. So, you've got great support there. And hey, we got inventory. I hear that's pretty important these days. So give us a look. We'd like to earn your business on wall pack fixtures. Just going through here, kind of point out some of the key things. So these are just pulled from the spec sheets here. But it is a powder coated aluminum housing. So that's why it has that sturdiness, that durableness to it. We actually do use a glass lens on our traditional wall pack. So that's going to help prevent, yellowing over time. So a lot of the 5-year and price point product that I see us around don't have that glass lens on there. The other question that I've had is 5,700 Kelvin. What the heck? Why are you offering that? Everything else is 3, 4, and 5. Well, here's the deal. Traditional wall packs are by far the most popular of the wall pack variety. And we just want to give our customers an extra option. It wasn't until 3 years ago that our company actually kind of moved away from 5,700 Kelvin. That was our standard. We didn't do 5K on most products. It was 5,700 Kelvin. So we just wanted to give our customers another option for the most popular product out there. So yeah, that's my story. Then we've got the full cutoff again. So these are great, to really control your light. So whereas the others on the previous slide were 175, 250, 400 watt, these go up to 320 watts. So we do have the ability to do a 400, but for a full cutoff, we from our research don't see a ton of demand in that kind of lumen output for a full cutoff, since it's all being directionally put down towards the ground. So again, we got that die cast aluminum housing. Built-in photo cell. I guess I didn't mention that before, but all of these have a built-in photo cell. So that's really critical for these products as well. The adjustable wall pack. So this one's great, and this one actually has flex watt. So it has the ability, 15 up to 25 watts. So not significant changes, but just gives the flexibility to either dial it down to save more energy or dial it up to get more light output. So this actually does rotate up to 90 degrees. So it's just a little Allen wrench that you use to adjust it there on the side. So really great product there. And I remembered it, so I didn't need my cues, but there they were. And again, the high quality. So then the last one is the mini wall pack, super popular product out there. We do offer this one with flex watt as well. So you got 9 SKUs in one. It's kind of a super flex, if you will. But again, we're going from 15 to 25 watts. Just a really great product at a great price point. So flex wattage reminder, the quality, and then on to solar. So for 3.5 years now, we've been selling off-grid solar wall pack fixtures, and we still are. We've got a unit that's 700 lumens and one that's 1,500 lumens. And I, for one, at least when we were coming out with these, I saw 700 lumens. I'm like, that's not a lot of light. Well, seeing is believing, just like Santa Claus. So this is our 700 lumen wall pack unit here over a door. But very bright, puts out a lot of light. So great product, great for off-grid situations where you don't have any lighting today and you just want to have some light most nights of the year. So really great solution there. So but where we're going to the next level. And this is going to be coming available summer 2022. So I know, I'm not committing. I got a 90-day period there, but to work with. But we just want to make sure that this product is as best as possible and give you guys just an awesome FLEXCOLOR wall pack solution. It will be hybrid, so it'll have that smart controller like our area lights, but it will have the option if you don't want to wire it in, you just cap off the wires and you can use it as an off-grid. But the really cool thing about this is, remember on the last slide, 1,500 lumens was the max output. So on this one, 4,000 lumens. So right head to head is like a 150 watt equivalent. just general like pricing, I won't say prices, but it's about twice the cost of a LED wall pack, like one that you might get from the Remfoss base brand. So, but you're going to use half the amount of energy, if not less, because of the solar technology. So this is also great for, you know, when you're doing buildings and you have that infamous north facing wall, which is not solar friendly. So if you're able to tie it into the grid, sure, it's going to pull a little bit more line voltage, but it's still not going to consume, you know, line voltage, you know, all the time. So we do have a built-in motion sensor there as well, so you can put it on that mode to really conserve power. So be on the lookout for more information. This one's coming summer 2022, but really felt it was important to share this with you guys because I think it really adds to our value proposition that our company and our three different brands here, Light Efficient Design, Remfoss, and Solera, are able to offer. That we've got, you know, unique wall pack solutions in three different formats. So I believe that's what I have today. There's going to be a brochure coming out to all of our reps out there, ship it out within the next couple of weeks. Is that graphic that I showed earlier where it had the lamps, the fixtures, and the hybrid in there. So we added QR codes because QR codes made a comeback during COVID, and you know, nice to be able to just pull out your camera on your phone and snap a picture, and it'll send you somewhere to get more information.